Going on, y'all? So the first thing that I saw when I got on the laptop was 5.2, ChatGPT 5.2. And I asked, when did it come out? It says yesterday. I said, what makes it awesome? If I was going to do a video, what would I need to talk about? And it gave me a list. So let's go over it. Headline-worthy features and capabilities, the biggest leap in intelligence yet. It outperforms many professional benchmarks, in some cases at or above expert level. Handles complex multi-step workflows reliably. It is OpenAI's smartest model ever. Why do I read from bottom to top? I don't know. Number 2, smarter thinking mode. Deep reasoning 5.2 includes different model variants for different purposes. Instant, fast, snappy responses, thinking, deeper reasoning for complex analytical problems. Pro, research grade answers that maintains coherence across very long contexts. Now, I always get shut down and stopped because my threads be so long, so I can't wait to see how that works out. Video angle, showcase instant versus thinking live. Short answer versus deep work. Okay. 3, massive long context understanding. GPT can work with much larger contexts, meaning it can remember and reason over hundreds of pages of text, code, documents, or chats. This is a game changer for analyzing large documents or books, summarizing long research, writing complete reports, business plans, or novels, understanding full code bases. Oh, I got a project for you today. Next level coding and production quality. GPT-2 is significantly better at coding, including front-end UI creation and multiple file projects, and it integrates better with developer workflows. Examples to show in your video: generating a full app from prompt. Oh, really? Debugging complex code changes. Automatically creating unit tests. 5, document, spreadsheet, and presentation mastery. GPT 5.2 excels at business tasks. Spreadsheet construction and modeling, slide deck recreation. Where I get that from? Slide deck creation. Now you see why we have AI avatars. Report writing. This was highlighted by improved benchmark performance across knowledge work tasks spanning dozens of professions. Great visual moment. Turn raw text into a full slide deck live. Okay. Stronger math and scientific capabilities. OpenAI says 5.2, especially Thinking in Pro. Solves more advanced math and scientific problems, with better accuracy than previous models, even in research contexts. Potential clips for your video. Solving graduate level math problems. No, we're not doing any of that. Helping with physics or biology questions. I mean, how many more of these we got to go? Multimodal workflow improvements. 5.2 handles text, documents like PDFs, charts, and visuals from a single input step. No switching tools or APIs needed. This makes it powerful for analyzing scanned documents, extracting structure, info from charts, visual research workflows. Why it matters right now. Urgency and competitive narrative. Oh, tell it. I know what you're about to talk about. The release came amid intense competition with other AI leaders like Google, Gemini, Anthropic, Claude, and an internal code red push at OpenAI. Do they want you to tell us this? To push performance forward quickly. I mean, we know already. Video angle. Paint this as the AI arms race, and GPT 5.2 as OpenAI's latest answer. It's so dramatic. Video ideas that will hook your audience. Hook 1, AI that thinks on its own. Watch it build a business plan start to finish. All right, you gonna build one for me? Hook 2, GPT 5.2 versus GPT 5.1 side-by-side test. Compare outputs for coding tasks, long report breakdown, deep reasoning math questions, and let the viewer see the lift. Hook 3, the future of AI in science and engineering. Use science and math. No way. Hook 4, GPT 5.2 in the real world. This is what I'm liking. Live agentic workflows. Show real agent use cases. Example. Auto-generate email campaigns. We're going to do that. Automate CRM workflows. Integrate with productivity tools. All right, that's new. Capability summary, script friendly. Smart reasoning, deeper thinking. Handles massive context. This will be useful for me personally. Much stronger coding. This will be useful. And tool usage. Business tasks, spreadsheets and presentations. Better math, science, logic. Multimodal text, docs, visuals in one go. Competitive release amid the AI race. If you want, I can help you with an on-camera demo, prompts, or video title and thumbnail. Let's see what it can do. Give me all of that, and everyone is watching. Let's see. Perfect. Let's make this a scroll stopping authority building. Everyone watches video. No, man, I'm telling you, everyone is watching right now. About GPT 5.2 complete. Below is a complete creator kit you can literally read from, demo live, or hand to an editor. So everyone is watching 5.2 video kit. High impact curiosity. This is not an upgrade. Just change AI. Okay. Why do I always read backwards? Maybe I have dyslexia. Like to the second degree or something. I tested GPT 5.2. This is why everything changes now. GPT 5.2 is it's the first AI that actually thinks. All right. These are titles, thumbnails. All right, let's see if it can create a thumbnail quicker. Create a thumbnail for this video. As a matter of fact, now I didn't say landscape. I just said a thumbnail for the video. Let's see what it does and how long it takes. But it didn't say we create awesome thumbnails quicker. I do have, let's see, this issue. Let's see if it can fix this in one go. I'm going to say, what happened? I have bigger problems than I thought. All right. Now, all right, so let's, no, we're going to upload the, matter of fact, I got it. Oh, this is a one-pager though. Where was I? It gave me I said YouTube thumbnail. Hey, everyone is watching this, and this is the latest upgrade to win the AI arms race. And I asked you for and you even repeated it, a YouTube GPT upgrade thumbnail. And you gave me a thumbnail. You gave me a square image. My first challenge to you, a very simple challenge. And you gave me a square image for a thumbnail. I don't know. I don't know about 5.2. I don't think you're going to win the race like this. It had nothing to say, it just created another thumbnail. Y'all, I go back and forth with GPT like this all the time. We be clowning each other. Probably think I'm joking. Look over here. I mean, this is why I have the channel. I can't say I was an early adopter, but it didn't take me long to, well, I mean, everybody probably got all of that, but it didn't take me long to just embrace AI and love everything about, not everything about it. The 80-20 rule applies here. 80%, because the truth of the matter is that other 20%, all right, look at all of the stuff that's in your feeds now. You know, so you're gonna have a lot of regurgitated content and just reuse stuff. But that 80%, man, you can do so much with it. Exact same image, I think, with the correct. This is still not 1619 true to form. My typing is off on Fridays, I guess. Is this a 16:9 ratio image? Or is this the new standard for YouTube? What's the ratio of this image? Meanwhile, let's give it this I don't know if it can open zip files. We'll find out. And that has not changed. Short answer, no. That image is not 16:9. And now it skipped from this last image to this one. Don't get me wrong, I'm clowning GPT, but I mean, I still use it, but I mean, honestly, this is ridiculous. I'm just, why this matters, you're 100% right on YouTube. Thumbnail equal click. Wrong ratio, lower click-through rate. Lower click-through rate, algorithm quietly ignores you. So yes, square thumbnails lose the AI race on YouTube. It's laughing at itself. It has a sense of humor. Okay, what should have happened? You should have gotten a wide 16:9 thumbnail, face on one side, bold text on the other, designed to pop at mobile size. You are right to challenge it, which is something I want you guys to understand. Always challenge. Don't just think, because don't assume that this AI is supposed to be smarter than you and does everything right and to second guess yourself. Question it, challenge it, especially in times that you know better, and even at times where some little voice is telling you to ask yourself, is that right? Then ask it for proof or research or where it gets the information from, or cross-reference it. You see, I'm over here in Perplexity. I did my quota for yesterday. But Perplexity, I be over here in Gemini working on stuff. And if I got an issue with one, I ask another one to go behind it. So anyway, but let's see. I ain't even gonna address that no more, because that's ridiculous. It just skipped over the very last prompt. It still didn't give me 16:9 ratio. Can you read zip files? If so, the contact form in this index file gives me an error. Can you fix it? Let's see what happens. I should say, can you open zip folders? But this is a good little chat. It's talking about benchmarks, professional benchmarks. I don't know why I care about that. I mean, somebody cares, but this is the type of stuff that people want to know about. What can you actually do for the average person on the street? I mean, on the laptop, on the computer, the laptop. Matter of fact, let's see. Well, all right. Well, that's true, but it was supposed to grab that from the submit file, add it in Cloudflare variables. Wrong field structure. Custom field versus custom fields. This is invalid for GHL. GHL expects custom fields. Fix working contact form script, drop in replacement. Replace your entire script block with this. It shouldn't be in there. Okay, yeah, it's not. That's in the submit.js file. So it's giving some good information. It's still going back to the thumbnail. Do you want this front end only? Okay. I actually have the location ID and the private integration token in a submit.js file in Cloudflare. Can you give me the corrected index file? Well, can you correct the index file and give me back a zip folder? I know it can't. Well, it never could give you a zip folder. I doubt it can give you a zip folder. Oh, okay. Oh, modify it to use the external submit.js. I wonder, is it saying that it's not set up correctly in order to use the submit.js script? Let's see. Yes, and this is the right architecture. So good move, put in the location ID and private integration tokens in Cloudflare instead of in the front end. I've done the following correctly and safely. Okay. What I fixed in your index, remove the broken inline form. Oh yeah, well I did change it. I forgot about that. So. And that was a Google AI. If it fixes it, that's one up on Google. But it was a problem. It wouldn't work at first. And then I told it to just use the inline form link to create the contact form. what? Oh, I'm tripping. It could provide a, I'm tripping. My bad, I'm tripping. It could provide a zip folder because I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I used to get zip folders all the time and upload it to Cloudflare. Man, I'm tripping. All right, so this is great. I'm about to do that now. Actually, I already got it up. So this is how you, okay. Like I said, it can create a complete site and put it in a zip folder, and then in Cloudflare, all you will have to do is click on your domain name. Then you'll see this at the top. Click on this. Click on Pages. You'll come to this screen, and then you'll go to the deploy. I'll show you in another video, but let's get this cracking. See if it actually works. If this works, because I did work on this for a while last night. Now, you should be able to use this. Oh, wait a minute. That's the old one. All right, let's check something real quick. All right. Strip my CSS away. I have to ask. Why does it look? Why am I going to the computer and I got the mic right here? Why does it look crazy? What happened to my styling? Why the CSS not working? We'll get a bit of a screenshot showing that it is served from Cloudflare and include the F12 errors report to help it figure out what's going on. Okay, my bad. Fair enough. I wasn't clear enough. I didn't say I was running JavaScript. I said the submit file was JavaScript, where the but this is HTML. This is Cloudflare pages. So fix it so that it will work there, please. If this works, this is great. Dun, dun, dun. Let me see if the form works. Submission failed. Wait a minute. I'm just going to hit F12 and clear this. And I'm going to click on it again so we have a fresh. Oh, shoot. All right. result. Well, the page still doesn't load up with the beauty that it once had, and the form does not work. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what it is you're asking me for. I'm telling you just you see the files that I have. You can rewrite everything. Just rewrite everything correctly so that it works together. And I'm uploading a new deployment into Cloudflare. What does it matter? You don't need anything from Cloudflare. You just need, you don't need it. I've done this many times. Like, I've never had to provide anything from Cloudflare. You just need to give me correct versions of the files in the zip folder to upload to Cloudflare. Based on what you see I'm trying to do in these files. That's it. Missing the images. Let's see. happened to the... What happened to my loom? Why are you over here? Got it. Thank you for the reset and for your patience. You're absolutely right. You don't need to give me anything. See what I'm saying about not just accepting what it's saying? You just need a clean, internally consistent page, ready, zip that matches what you're trying to do. I've done exactly that now. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now I didn't point out that you should use the square image as a favicon or to put the images in the code. I didn't point any of that out, so we'll see how that turns out. So this is the O. This is the old. Let's see how it does. Create deployment. Drag in or click to upload a file. Go to downloads. This is it. Now we can do this before even doing all of that. Actually, we can do this number right here and see what happens. And here's the big test. I don't know if it's gonna work here though. I don't know if that's gonna actually work here. Let's upload it and see what happens. But so far, as the design is back. It's ugly, but does it work? Does not work. Same problem. So now it's ugly and it does not work. Let me do an F12. Okay, you have the design back. It looks good. I mean, the form is kind of ugly, but the main problem is it doesn't work. You can fix the appearance, but it does not work. Still, it has the same error code. Do you need me to upload it again? Method not allowed. Well, don't do it that way. I don't. That's why I included the. Now, before we do anything else, let me tell you this, and I didn't know if it was in the code or not, but I can give you the form. I can give you a form for GHL, and you can use that to just plug into the contact form if you want, if that's easier. Or the link, I should have said. And if you guys wonder what GHL is, it is an all-in-one CRM. You see all these things on the side. You got AI already there. You have, you can do surveys, quizzes. You see these forms. This is where I get my form from. The information from that site will come back over here to the contacts. And you can tag it. It's just amazing. Funnels, websites, stores, webinar, analytics, blogs, WordPress or proprietary blog, membership site, all of that is in GHL. So this is what I use for my projects. And, also Cloudflare and other stuff, but here's most of these, what's called sub-accounts, are actually mine. A few of them are for clients and other people, but you pay one price, $500 a month, and you can host sites. You can build a business off of this platform. If you're interested, there's a link in the description, and I'll tell you more about it in other videos. But let's see which one of these forms. Oh, there we go. So let's just go down here. Carpet installer AI. And I mean, you're just seeing how, well, we'll see right now if it's actually embed code. It says it wants the embed code. If it's actually as good as I say it is, like all of these issues I'm dealing with, if it can just be fixed by giving them the form, the embed code for the form, and boom, all right, problem solved. You see what it said? It said, why I strongly recommend this. You can absolutely blah, 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 blah. This form already solves, what did it say? Why this is rock solid. GHL forms are hosted by GHL. They already handle post and auth and spam protection. Cloudflare pages just renders HTML. This is exactly what GHL expects. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm tripping. I left from the page to go somewhere else. Yes, of course. Now you know before we do anything else. Okay. Perfect. This is exactly what we needed, and this ends the back-end pane complexity. You did the right thing by switching to native GHL form embed. Below is a clear final solution that keeps your restored design. Uses the GHL form you provided. No APIs, no functions, no workers. 100% on Cloudflare pages. Eliminates all errors forever. We'll see what we're doing now. Man, what are you... Why has it got to ask you this stuff? I don't know. I guess that's the human in the loop part. It doesn't want to just do too much on its own, I suppose, is the logic behind this. But of course I want it already placed in the file. Tighten the... Oh, man. Next, option over smart. If you want, I can tighten the form styling so it feels 100% native. Add urgency logic, city, scarcity message. Optimize for mobile conversions. Of course, this is what I want. Now, before this version will work. Turn this into a... We'll see. Boring, reliable infrastructure. The saga continues. Who will win the AI race? gonna say. Yes, I need this. Meanwhile, while it's working on that, let's see if this thing works in Cloudflare. Create a deployment, upload the file, v2. This is very light, very, very light. And this dropped my privacy policy page. Just dropped the terms page. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, it works, but no wonder it gave me that other message. I don't want no mess like that. I gave you the design I wanted. Hey, yeah, it works. Well, that's the ugliest thing I ever seen. I just wanted you to take what we had before. That was set up perfectly. The only thing I wanted you to do was plug in the GHL form. And I don't want to use that form. I just want you to give you the code for the form. And like you said, make the form match what was already there, even before you mess with it. Or make it look better. I don't want that ugly form sitting on the page. So I'm going to upload the last beautiful site that you had. Change what you need to change in order to add the GHL form to work. I don't want the same looking form. That's why I was avoiding the form in the first place, to eliminate the conversation about I don't want to use the form. But now we're having to use the form to make it work, but I don't want to use that ugly form. Create something beautiful that goes along with the site design that's in the file that I'm going to give you. Let me make sure. Oh, my bad. Okay. Let's take this one. One. Let's take this one. I'm just reading over what I wrote again. See what happens is the form sends you back over here to the CRM. The CRM will keep everything organized so that you can do automations with it. So if I write, I can go in here and create emails, a workflow, email campaigns or whatever, so that people come in automatically get different types of emails depending on how the person is tagged. See these different tags? This is from a different website altogether. And so add zip, city, scarcity logic, multi-niching, templating, clean out unused functions folder. The core ask is done. Let's see. Let's take a look before we even upload it. Kept the same design, okay. Okay. Hopeful we don't get the error. All right. What is it saying about my phone? Let me get a screenshot of this. I'd say we have progress. Form not sending contact info. Here is the message. All right. Well, you said give you the embed. Could have given you this. This was supposed to be a quick video. Now we're at an hour. I did it too quick, I guess. No message. That's why I said what we could do about the message. Why I didn't include it automatically, I do not know. $9:01. It's 9:15. So I was already in the system. How is that? I mean, it worked the other time? So as you can see, there's different places where you can look at information. So this is form specific, and this is going to be the contact list. So people can get in here from different forms. Like I said, I got different websites connected to this. Well, two now. Oh man, I gotta go to the. That might be why it's not working. Bless my heart. Right here on the video. Let's see. There is no error. There is no error. But it's not showing up in the CRM. What are you getting from this error message over here? What does this writing over here to the right mean? It's not, the form is not giving me an error, but it's not showing up in the CRM. Well, I mean, I had a submit.js file. I guess you're saying I need to delete. Well, I mean, you gave me the zip folder. I don't know if you still had the file in there, but I have a worker in Cloudflare that's based on that old logic as well. I don't know if that's causing a problem. I just didn't think it would cause a problem. But I could delete that file out of the pages. So I don't. Oh, well, actually, it's just variables. Yeah. So that's just. Let's see what it says. Let's see how it does this time. I ain't even had to type that. Come on, man. Where's the rest of the images? Is this a prank? Is this a prank on me? You gave me a zip folder, and the only thing is in that zip folder is this contact form. So, you know, I don't understand where. First of all, what you're saying is not true. All this year, I've used the form in GHL in order to plug into websites the same way I'm asking you to do. So I don't know, unless they change something and it stopped working. What you're saying is just not true. You can connect that GHL form to the front end of HTML design. Second of all, you didn't even give me none of my stuff back. Only thing you gave me was the form. So I mean, I don't know what you're doing over there. I thought it was a prank or something. And now, I don't know what you're talking about. This has been working all of 2025 for me to be able to do what I'm asking you to do. So, but anyway, regardless of that, you gave me a zip folder that has nothing in it useful except for the form. The rest of the site, where is that? when it does all of this, usually it's a prank. Let's see what happens. Still got the submit folder in there. Man, y'all can say what you want to about 5.2, but I don't see any difference in 5.1 from the way that it's handling this situation. I can't do this again today. I wasted all day yesterday working, doing. Looks like Google won. Just to put ChatGPT in the corner, I'm going to do this. It's trying to tell me that I can't serve the site from the. You just have to go with that. $10.09, $10.10, well, $10.03, I don't know, $10.03. When did I do? Oh, I did that earlier, a minute ago. All right, so it works. Let's see what ChatGPT got going. So what you're trying to tell me is that I cannot open an index.html file on my laptop. That's what you're trying to tell me. It's not going to display like it's been doing all day. Bottom line is you've been working on this for an hour, supposed to give me something that works, and you haven't. Basically, you failed. How about this? I'm going to give you the folder. Only thing I want you to do is make the GHL contact form work. Can you do that?
And we'll roll on both cameras.
Here, choose, partner.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm Romain. We've been steadily improving Codex to make it feel like a more capable and reliable coding collaborator. And for us, it's very important for Codex to be everywhere you work. And that's why we launched an ID extension. You can now have Codex right in your code editor, whether it's like VS Code, Cursor, Windsurf, or many others. And with me today, I have Gabriel, engineering lead on the extension, to give us a quick tour.
We on the team have been working really hard to bring lots of new things to Codex, and I can't wait to show you.
Amazing, let's dive in.
So I'm working on this OpenAI FM project, and I noticed that it's using service workers. There's this interesting return clause. I'm going to go over to Codex and just ask it why. So what is this clause for? You'll notice that there's an auto context button, that tells Codex everything that I've recently done in my IDE.
So what that means here is that basically you're using GPT-5 Codex, the new model we launched, but you're kind of like, I'm guessing, prompting it a little differently when you're in the IDE?
Exactly. So in this case, I've just said, what is this clause for? And it said, it short circuits the effect when the browser doesn't support service workers, which
That's awesome.
Makes sense. If it determines that something is easy or a simple chat prompt, it'll usually respond pretty quickly.
Why don't you kind of navigate the code base a little bit and let's pick something to implement.
Great. This button component happens to have a to-do to add a hover state.
Yep.
And if you have Codex installed, it will give you an opportunity to implement any to-do comments with Codex. So if I click it, it's going to kick off a local conversation and give Codex all the context it needs to fix this.
That's awesome. So anyone that has like any to-dos or any task in their backlog can just like start sending them over to Codex.
Yep, that's right.
Can you show us a little bit like what's happening behind the scenes now?
So behind the scenes, when you ask Codex to do something, it starts exploring your code base and running commands, and you can see its progression as it's going along. First, it's reading code, and then when it decides to run commands, it runs in a safe sandbox that ensures that it's not going to modify files.
Ten 16. I wanted this video to be out by 10:16. Okay, so now I have a question. Can you improve the actual look of the form to make it fit the landing page? Still doesn't work. Meanwhile, Google let's see what it comes up with. It looks the same. Well, except it's on this card. Well, that's better than nothing. What is the code for the color blue. She's on this little card here. Maybe the card could be blue. 0000, yeah. He already did that anyway. So I'll just stick with this. This works. And, oh. I'll change the color of that button to match either this blue or this blue. Hopefully this blue. I'm pretty sure this blue because it's 00000000 is black and 000044 FF is probably this blue. So I'll just go ahead at GHL, go to this form, edit the form. The only thing I'm going to change is the color of this button. If I can find it. That's the wrong blue. So what I want you to take away from this though is how you can basically hex. The deep navy. Yeah, that's one. See how I'm talking to Google? Ask the questions to get the information. Just take that away. As far as how much you believe what these. Yeah, okay. AI bots tell you. You see how much to believe that? Oh, all right. So I need to change this. That's what I was trying to do. This is up here. I need to tell it to give me a better privacy policy page too. I'll do that later though. Man, it's on the app somewhere. I'll come back and do that. I need to end this video. I'll holler at y'all later.